What is going on? I'm Zedmut. We've already done our housekeeping. Code Zedmut is already active in the creator boost. By the way, new season Brawl Stars just started. Make sure you throw Code Zedmut in that shop as well. I am doing a Brawl Stars giveaway on my Discord server. Make sure you check the giveaways channel when you're there. I have a wonky tech tree. Gonna show you what it looks like here. Don't have heavies, don't have flares, don't have building health, don't have boom mines or brick, don't have critters. I think I'm the only person that I know that does not have critters or bombardiers. We've gone all the way down this path, gotten that engine room, and then we've gone up and gone backwards into that mortar choice node, into rocket launchers, which I've got at tick 4. Don't really know why, but moving down the line, shock launchers at tick 4, that is important, so you get that second shock launcher, and then up into seekers. I don't really think that's the preferred way to get to seekers. You probably want to go through Bullit and get barrage and GBE, but I figured I'm gonna have a bit of a balance here. Not that you really want a balance in Warships, but so far so good. It is working quite well for me. And now I'm gonna show you some replays right about here. I was very worried that I wouldn't be able to use Seekers without a way to clear mines. And so what I've been doing is being very careful. We've got 2 boats coming on this left-hand side, getting that. And then the rest of the boats are just smoking their way along, with that first boat being the boat that clears all of the mines for us. And then the rest of them, just, we've got shocks. We are gonna hit that shock mine. There's nothing we can do to stop it, but thankfully we've got enough seekers and our shocks are upgraded enough that we can just burn through things. So winning, decent times around the 3-minute mark. And for someone who has been using Rifle Zuka with no flares, with no anything, it has been incredibly frustrating. Being able to actually get engine rooms and do it quickly is great, but it's been passed by a new frustration where you have to wait for your opponents to finish. Now, those of you who went that bottom road down to heavy choppas, obviously you will be finishing quickly. There's some people who are going to have both heavy choppas and seekers. I figured I'd go for seekers first. That way, people were starting to fizzle against me in a big way. As soon as I got my third rocket launcher out there, people started fizzling in a big way. Shock launchers, not so much. My base also has been figured out. My base is like 6 days old, and I'm not even sure it was good 6 days ago. I just kind of plopped the rocket launchers down. So before we get into our next battle, which I almost did there, I am gonna go back and get critters. And some of you might be screaming, but barrage, and you gotta remember there's 200% building health, and barrage goes from 10 to 13, and critters go from what is that, 8 to 13, I think? Let's just double check as we go back. If you're ever curious, always go back to the main base. If I'm unsure about how much GBE an operation hit, was it 8, 13, 18, 23? They go up by 5, whereas barrage goes up by at least 6. So, and also critters start cheaper, so critters clear mines, critters distract defenses, whereas tick 1 barrage not gonna do all that much for me. Also, quick note, if we have a look at what is next to critters, that troop damage right there is very tempting. I am not gonna get it right now. I'm kind of tempted to go forwards. I'm kind of tempted to get Bullit now. With getting Bullit, it's going to be a complete and utter waste because flares are so far away. Just like there are players right now who are going all the way to heavy choppas and don't have flares. There are many things that are required this season. Let's just see how our critters are doing. Critters, let's get 1 more tick just because they'll clear a couple more mines. That troop damage is totally calling my name. I think I covered this already. I started a video and then deleted it. So I've got French people here. I've got a family of 4 here from France for the last 3 days. I am thinking in French. I am talking French all day, every day. The 2 kids don't speak English. The 2 adults barely speak English. I've had 0 seconds to think on my own in the last forever. So very weird scenario, but we're getting by. I just wanted to let you know that is why I have not released a video in a little bit. Also, it's the weekend, but just so ridiculously busy over here. Also, my youngest son is playing All-Star Baseball, and for any of you who have played All-Star Baseball or who have kids who play All-Star Baseball, you cheer for the team for the first few games, and if they start to win, it's a kind of a scary situation, primarily because if they win, we have to go to another city. We got to book hotels, which haven't been booked for the regionals, and I'm a bit nervous at the moment. The first game, his team won 10-0. The second game, they won 5-0 with a grand slam, an out-of-the-park grand slam, which is a big deal at this age. So, lots of things going on. So in the next couple days, yes, please cheer for my son. But then in the next days after that, we'll be silently cheering for the other team, which feels a little bit disingenuous. And like I said, before I was just waiting for my attacks to finish. Now our attacks are ridiculously fast, as you saw there. I think I'm almost certain that critters were the right choice there. Talked to a couple players, and they agreed, but wanted to double check. Commander J Doom, by the way, when I got into my tech tree here, I was sitting with 35 keys, and Barrage was 36 keys, and I was upset, and he's like, why would you want Barrage? And it got me thinking, and Mini Doom and Doom was sitting 4 and 5 on the leaderboard. Does he have a base out there? I'm very curious. Yes, he does. So maybe, just maybe, I'll go copy that. Let's see what else he's got. Let's see the other Mini Doom. Mini Doom is, he's got to be building that right now, right? I mean, everyone's got sniper towers, I think. Maybe he's just taunting people. I don't know. You never know if that's someone's final base. I'm kind of surprised that people don't screw with their base a little bit more, to be honest. If I was on the leaderboard trying to win, I feel like I would move my mines a little bit when I went to bed for the night, just so people copied it and didn't get optimal positions. I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit more devious or nefarious than some. Just trying to use words. I love words. We are at 7 minutes. By the way, also my office, because we got 4 extra people staying with us, my office has been converted to a bedroom. I record all my videos in my office, so they have finally gone off on their own to do some sort of activity. So I have snuck in. I got permission. Don't worry, I didn't sneak into their bedroom. I wouldn't do that. And we are now recording live. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 1. Let's go critter. There's critters there. I always get critters and seekers mixed up. I can't talk about one with the other, and I don't think we need any shocks anywhere. We will probably throw a smoke up this side just to try our darndest to get that left-hand side moving. Let's get a smoke there, and a smoke there, and then a shock over here, and I probably should shock back here as well, just to oh no, those are not shocks, those are smokes, but I think I did it right. We'll find out here in a second as I throw my final shock. Please don't make me fizzle. Fizzles are my nightmares right now. I have only fizzled once since getting Seekers, and that was before I had Critters. There should be no excuse for fizzling now, but as you saw there, throwing smokes when I meant to throw shocks does not bode well for your attack. Also, I don't have any GBE yet, I don't think. Let's just go back and check the tech tree as we wait for our opponents to catch up. So yeah, we've only got 52 gunboat energy, so again, that GBE is calling my name. It would be good to be able to throw a few more critters, but realistically, building health and or, which is forwards obviously, and troop damage both calling my name as well. And like I said, some people are going down here to get heavy choppas. I got lots of things to do here. Lots and lots and lots of things to do. Let me know, like this season is just goes forever, like forever and a day. So do let me know. Maybe we'll do an operation hit while we sit here and wait, because there's a lot of things going on and that opponent's going to take quite a while. Maybe we can finish off Chimera along with, what's the name of that base? What is that base called? Along with Machina or Machina, the 2 bases that are mispronounced the most. Let's have a look at Outworks. I do love me some Outworks. We can do Outworks unboosted. Actually, you know what? Let's just check how the op is doing. 17 hits for 4 bases. We're going to go unboosted because there is zero need for us to boost on this. Most Forlorn Hopes, there is no need to boost, but you always got to be careful just in case. We'll do that op hit right now instead of at the end of the video, side walking all of our Zookas. This hit is very, very, very routine. This is one of those hits that I can probably do in my sleep. We're going to drop that smoke there because otherwise that rocket launcher will light us up. And if you're wondering why I threw that artillery on the far 2 rocket launchers, I want those to go down first. That will make our attack a little bit better. We're going to drop our 2 smokes in there. You could come out without that final smoke, but because of those machine guns that are sitting there, we're going to be a little bit more careful than normal. Also, the fact that we are going unboosted just means that I gotta be a little bit more careful. Bullit's gonna taunt those rocket launchers so they don't crush our Zookas, and then slowly but surely we're gonna get all of these Zookas out underneath that smoke, and then throwing that smoke next. Just like in that hit we talked about last week on the Thursday, throw your smoke first, then throw your flare. We're going to get those 2 smokes out there because that's going to get full coverage for all of the ladies. And for Bullit, we've got tons and tons and tons of GBE, all the GBE we could ever need, critters, and then finally that shock right about there. Getting those critters out, Bullit taunting just means that in the event that I screw this up, some of those things are going to crush. They're going to draw the fire, I should say, of those rocket launchers and those shock launchers as our Zookas do their darndest to get us a bit more gunboat energy right about there. So definitely lost some Zookas, but we should be able to get Bullit the heck away from the rest of the ladies in the next couple seconds, at which point that taunt should give him enough where the health just doesn't matter. Just need him to take 1 step forward, and all of those Zookas are going to take out all of that shield gen. Next up on the list, when you throw this artillery at the back, don't damage the cannon. If you damage the cannon, the Zookas don't sit as well in that back corner. It's a small thing, it's not all that important, but as soon as you damage that cannon, your Zookas will jump out of the smoke. As our opponent has finished the attack, decent operation attack, did everything we had to do. The only thing that I didn't pull off there that would have been nice is, if we have a look right about here, would have been nice to clear some of these mines. Now, quick note, I have to say this, if you're doing this back hit, flare in that corner, let's just draw a little picture here, flare right there. Next up, don't bring a hero. Every single person I see bring a hero for this does something dumb. Heroes walk faster, don't bring a hero, all you need is 2 shocks. No flares, just sit in that corner and clear. You'll get all the shield gens, 1 shock here, 1 shock here, and then 2 more shocks when it comes time. Bringing the hero means you have to stop, means it just doesn't go as well. And then ideally, you go hack 2 rocket launchers here with Everspark if you have the gunboat energy at the end, but it's just, even if you don't use your hero, it's better just to leave them at home. Okay, let's go. We'll do 1 more Seeker hit simply because we're here, why not? Now, I unlocked Seekers hours ago. I didn't want to push without you guys though. Like every second that you don't push when you get a new tool, everyone catches up, but I just didn't want to push without you guys. That's probably silly, but I'm okay with that. We're gonna go 2 boats on this side. We are gonna go something like this and like that, and we're just gonna wait. I don't even need to shock these guys, I don't think. I think that we should be able to just get by with those 2 boats of Seekers. Then we're just going to drop all of these guys at this back right. Those first 2 boats are going to act as our minesweepers just in case we forgot one, which we did right there by that boom cannon. No big deal at all. And then as we come in, we know for certain that all of our troops are going to have a nice mine-free experience as they get to that first engine room, and then just shocks after shocks after shocks. Easy finish. If you've been sitting here on your clump 3 engine rooms at the back or 4 engine rooms at the back, know that Seekers are coming. You probably want to spread your base out a little bit, because if you don't, it's going to be just an easy walkthrough as I showed you there. So if you're pushing for Seekers, know they are working very, very well. And also know that you don't need things like Barrage or extra GBE or critters just to win with them, although they do obviously help. The more tools you have, the better off you're going to be. But rocket launchers, I personally would highly recommend going through rocket launchers instead of Barrage. I was struggling to stay in gold with stupid Rifle Zuka, no flare, no critter, no barrage, just eating every single mine, and rocket launchers evened the playing field a little bit. So that is all for me. I'm going to keep this short because I need to get the heck out of this bureau because they need to get back into their bedroom here shortly. I shall talk to you soon. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you had a fantastic Canada Day or Independence Day or whatever weekend you just have. I'll talk to you soon. Do consider subscribing, liking, sharing, clicking the bell. Otherwise, I shall talk to you at the same Z time on, of course, the same Anon Moose channel. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Peace.